What is the 31st thing that I would do differently if I were going to college today? I would start my own business to pay my college tuition. Hi, I'm Passion Darby, and this month I have shared with you 30 things that I would do differently if I were going to college today. But this video series is 31 things that I would do differently if I were going to college today. And today is the 31st and final video in this series. I am so excited and I am so grateful to have achieved this triumphant goal, especially after having this vision for my business for more than 25 years since I was actually a senior in college at Clark Atlanta University. So to have produced and put out into the world 31 videos to help college students in this way, I am very grateful, and I'm also appreciative of every person who has taken the time to listen to one of my videos, like or comment on one of my videos, and also subscribe to this channel. I look forward to getting better and becoming a better entrepreneur, video producer, and guide as I help college goers today navigate and succeed in the college landscape. So, today is video 31, and why did I choose 31 things? It's because 31 years ago, I was an 18-year-old girl growing up on the west side of Chicago, and I decided that I was going to go to college no matter what. And I did go to college that fall. It was fall of 1993. And so this year makes 31 years since I made that life-changing decision that has actually been my ticket to the rest of the world and has introduced me to opportunities that I could not even have imagined at 18 years old. So, what is the 31st thing that I would do differently if I were going to college today? To conclude this series, I would start my own business to pay my college tuition, no matter how long it would take me to generate the revenue to pay said college tuition, and no matter how long it would take me to complete my college degree. Why is this important to me? Well, because I am really grateful for my college experience. If you cannot already tell from this video series, I would not trade it for the world. And actually, when it comes to my college experience at the historically Black colleges that I attended, I would actually pay in multitudes for those experiences. So I don't regret it. However, what I do regret is graduating with student loan debts. And this is important to me because of that. I had to take out student loans to fund my initial education, my undergraduate education, and my first master's degree. And I wouldn't want to do that again. So this is important to me because when I enter my next academic program in fall of 2025, I would like to pay cash for my tuition costs. This is also important to me because I think that attending college is very important, and I encourage everyone who is interested in going to college for a variety of reasons to do so. However, in 2024, 31 years after I first departed Chicago, Illinois for college, this is a new world. This is quite different than times were then. And while college is very important, self ownership is even more important in 2024. Owning yourself is much more important than owning a college degree. Now, if you can master doing both at the same time, you would be batting 1,000, as my mother used to say. Another reason why this is important to me is because I feel that the journey of entrepreneurship is a great co-curriculum or supplemental curriculum to the college curriculum. I do believe that college, for me, the one of the purposes of college is character development. I think that finishing college sets a person up to learn to be a finisher, to complete things, to commit, to have discipline, to start what you finish. And I also think that if you can couple that with the development of your own business, you will graduate with outstanding characteristics, outstanding emotional intelligence, outstanding discipline, and extraordinary communication skills. So that's why this is important to me, because I think I'm pretty intelligent and I also think I have great communication skills, but I can't wait to see who I become over the next year and a half as I work to grow my business so that I can pay my college tuition. And I can't wait to see who I will become once I have generated the revenue to pay my college tuition and then continue to sustain my business and manage my business and operate my business while also pursuing my next academic endeavor. So I know that that's going to take me to new heights of personal development and professional development and entrepreneurial development. And I think that's important. That's very important to me because I'm a person who always likes to grow and learn and get better. And then finally, this is important because when we know better, we do better. Listen, one of the reasons I started this channel is because I want college goers today to learn from my errors. I didn't know that I could start my own business when I was an undergrad. I had no idea that I had the power to do that or that that was even an option for me. No one around me was starting legitimate businesses that I could see intimately and the development of those businesses step by step. So I did not think that that was realistic for me. But I know better now, and I have been able to read books and study the journeys of some student entrepreneurs. And I know that this is a possibility not only for me, but also for you. So that's why it is important to me that I start my business while I apologize, start my business in an effort to pay my own tuition in cash and also my living expenses during my next academic endeavor. So, my business that I launched on January the 1st, 2024, just 31 days ago, has specific goals that I will be outlining in the month of February. But in general, the goals for my business, Passion for College, is to educate college goers of all ages on college resources and how to best leverage them. So, as I just said, I launched my business on January 1st, 2024, with this YouTube channel as my first offering. I do plan to depart for my 9-month college program in fall of 2025, as I spoke of earlier, which gives me now 18 months to generate the revenue that will allow me to pay cash for my tuition, which is $33,000, I believe, and to have the money set aside for my living expenses covered so that I can dedicate my time to the academic program instead of having to work and go to school and start my business or develop my business as I've had to do um, basically in all three of my graduate programs. This time I want to do things differently. And as I said earlier, when we know better, we do better and we also do different. So that's my aim. I also want to take you all on this journey with me as one of the pillars of this channel. On this channel, we're going to talk about many things related to college resources, but I would like to take you all on a journey with me as I develop my business to pay my tuition because I want to inspire college goers to use entrepreneurship as a way to scholarship themselves through college. When I was in college, I applied for so many scholarships to help me pay my tuition, and I won a lot of scholarships. But I really want us to just start to do a paradigm shift, particularly college goers who look like me. Why don't we learn how to scholarship ourselves? I mean, I can't tell you the amount of hours that I used to put into writing those essays and gathering my transcripts and all the different criteria that I used to have to meet for those scholarships. And like I said, I did win a lot of money. I think one of the scholarships I won was like $10,000. You know, I've won some money, but I could have put that same effort into writing a business plan, writing a book, which I ultimately did in my senior year at Clark Atlanta University, or just building my business from scratch, starting small, step by step. And so that is really the state of mind that I would like for us to be in as college goers today in the millennium in 2024, and learn to scholarship ourselves through our own entrepreneurial efforts. Also, the tuition costs, oh, I just said this. I'm reading those and just speaking from my heart simultaneously, so please forgive me. But the tuition cost for my program is $33,000 USD. Why do I say USD? Okay, I'll give you a little hint. My prospective college is not in the United States, and I don't want to reveal it quite yet, but it's not in the United States. So I say USD because I've had to do a currency exchange to calculate exactly how much money I will need. But I will be designing my business services and products to fund these very important and noteworthy calls, because this program is so important to me. I deem it noteworthy. And in fact, I found just I guess a transparent moment. I was thinking about this program, I would say mid last week, and I said to myself, I've loved this program for so many years. I wonder when is the first time I actually learned about this program and decided I wanted to go. Do you all know I put it in Gmail? I just typed in the name of the university in Gmail. And do you all know I found an email that I sent to my mentor in 2014, February 12th, 2014, letting him know with excitement. I should have made a copy and read it to you all because it's unbelievable, but then I would reveal the name of the university and I don't want to do that yet. But I wrote to him with excitement saying that I had found this institution in this other country that has the perfect program for what I want to study, and that I cannot wait to go. I told my mentor I was so excited. I told him that I looked at the other universities that he had told me about, but this university was the one I wanted. But then I became deeply sad when I finished reading that email that it's been 10 years. And why didn't I go? Completely transparent moment. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money to go, so I didn't go. And I told myself when I read that email, I will not let money be a deterrent for me pursuing my dreams another year. This year, I'm going to build a business that is going to fund my study at this university. And I'm pointing this out because it's not like I was unemployed. I had a job. I had a career, not just a job. I had a career in higher education, but it still wasn't enough to fund my dreams. So that's why it is important to me to build my business from scratch, step by step, foundationally, no matter how slow I may have to go, no matter how long it might take, and no matter how foolish I might look as I figure out pure entrepreneurship. I'm going to do this because I'm not going to allow another year to go by where I do not go after that program or attend that program, because I love that program and I've been watching it now for 10 years and I have documentation to prove that. So When I say that my tuition and my living expenses in that location are noteworthy costs, they truly, truly are. And then lastly, the theme for the first part of my business, the first month of my business rather, was just start. I'm willing to, let me take a step back. When I was younger, I was not willing to just start. I thought that there were two extremes, poverty and rich, and or poor and rich, or poverty and prosperity. I did not understand when I was a college student that there is a very wonderful in between where I get to learn the journey or experience the journey of entrepreneurship and build a sustainable business as I go. I didn't understand how valuable the journey was. So now that I understand that, I decided that my theme for my first month of entrepreneurship, which was this January, to be just start. So I just started. And next month's theme is going to be called edit videos, learn to edit, because that is the phase where I'm at. That's the step that I'm in. That's the stage that I'm in. I'm just now learning how to do all of these things, even though I learned how to edit when I was at Clark Atlanta University. But again, there was no internet at that time, and we were learning to edit on VHS machines. And you all may not even know what that is. So I have a lot to learn in this process, but now that I am older and I know that the journey is really where the reward is, I am very grateful to be learning and taking this step by step. And I hope that you all will join me on this journey. And I really hope that you all will see my journey as an opportunity to believe that you too can build your own business to pay your college tuition. So, how can you use entrepreneurship to pay your college tuition so that we can all be on this journey and abandon student loans and abandon having to overwork while we're in school and missing out on the college experience because we are at work, or graduated and having to go be an employee instead of just owning our own business? Let's try something new. So these are some ways that we can try entrepreneurship to get all of us through college. And I really, really look forward to doing this with you all. Number one, determine your full tuition costs plus room and board or off campus living expenses. So, of course, for me, when I did my estimations late, maybe early last week, I estimated my full tuition costs. I took the currency of the country that I plan to achieve my next academic endeavor in, and then I converted it to USD. And then I took my living expenses because I will be living off campus. Of course, I am a grown woman. I cannot live in residence halls no more. My days of doing that are over. But then I added those two things together and I made that my revenue goal for my business. I think you should do the same. Number two, read the book Profits First by Michael Michalowicz. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. That book will tell you how to take your revenue goal and to use it to make sure that your business is a profitable business from day one of entrepreneurship. It's a very good book. I'm now reading it for the second time because I'm studying it as my business's formula for profiting. And I encourage you to do the same. Another book that you can read is called Campus CEO by one of my heroes. His name is Dr. Randall Pinkett. He is my hero. He built his now multi-million dollar business while he was earning his master's degrees. He has 3, I think, and then his PhD. So that means a lot to me, and that really inspired me long ago, but he's still one of my heroes today. His book, again, is called Campus CEO. Number 3, write a business plan and get help with writing a business plan if you can. You can go to the Small Business Administration to get Their website will show you how to write a business plan and walk you through the steps. And you can get personal help from a local small business administration office as well. Number 4, design products and services that will produce or create the amount of money you need to cover your tuition and your expenses. Focus on that. Don't try to be rich. Well, I don't want to tell you all of this right now, but I will tell you that I'm part of a really great Black women entrepreneurial group, and we are removing that goal from our lives of being rich. It's the more we think about it, the more we realize how silly it is, because wealth is built over time and you can't rush that. You want to have long money, not short money. So the point is to build a business that provides for your needs, learn how to control your needs, and then use the money that is remaining from your after you pay for your needs to build wealth over time. Getting rich quick is not healthy. It's not a positive pursuit, if you ask me. And it causes you to chase capitalism, which, if you ask me, is just a carrot that is just forever and ever unwinnable, unattainable, not necessary, sickening, deafening, not worth it. You don't even want to get me started on that, so I will digress. Okay, number 5, just start. Remember, I wrote my first book on college success when I was a 23-year-old senior at Clark Atlanta University. I've been had my business idea. I also had a vision as a child. And I know I was a child because I was in my bedroom in a house I used to live in on the west side on Jackson Street. I remember the wood floors in that room. And I remember saying to myself, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and my business is going to bear my name. And I saw my name on a front. But for some reason, it wasn't a storefront. And I remember thinking to myself, how can I write? I was such an intelligent, inquisitive child. I remember thinking to myself, how can I have my name written on a storefront? So I never answered that question, but the question stayed with me my whole life. And now I realize, because God had put that vision in me, and and the internet was on the way. I just didn't know it because I was a child and it was the 80s, and how would I know? But the internet was on the way. So that's why I couldn't see my name on an actual storefront, because it wasn't supposed to be on a storefront. It was supposed to be on digital products, and it was supposed to be on digital platforms such as YouTube. And now I see that my business's name is here, Passion for College. My name is Passion. So I'm encouraging you to just start, because you don't have to have all the answers in the beginning. You just need to know that the vision is in you. If you know the vision is in you, just get started, no matter how young you are, because the vision is putting you for a reason, and then that reason will evolve and emerge and reveal itself over time, just as it has with me. Number 6, use your college resources for entrepreneurship. We discussed this in a earlier video this week. Please go back and listen to the entire series of this entire 31-day series. And I listed, I think it was 27 college resources for entrepreneurship that you can use. So go back and look at that and use those resources while you are in college. Remember, they are included in your tuition costs. Leverage every penny of your tuition cost. Number 7, follow my journey through this channel. So I will be taking you all along my journey as I prepare to, create the money for me to go to college. And I'll be sharing other things as well, but follow that journey, because I am very transparent. I'm not a good liar, so I don't even try to lie. So I am very transparent, and I will tell you the truth about this experience. Number 8, Determine your why and hold on to it throughout college. My why is because I wanted to be free. I've always wanted to be free since I was a little girl. I never ever told myself I wanted to be rich. I only told myself I wanted to be free. So my why is so that I can be free to do whatever I want to do with my time. And honestly, I love to learn. So I really just want to learn with my time right now, travel and learn. That's what I enjoy doing. You need to figure out what your why is and go after it, and stay aware of your why while you are in college. Number 8, stay focused. Do not get distracted while you're in college. Some distractions can be alcohol, drugs, the opposite sex, the same sex, your friends, partying, um, having too much fun. While I do encourage you to have a lot of fun, don't you need to be balanced in that approach. So stay focused. You are there in college to learn a skill. You're there for skill acquisition. You are also there to have a good time. But we're going to add a third um, goal onto our college experience, which is to build our own businesses. Okay, so stay focused on that agenda. And then number 10, focus on digital money. Why is this important? This is important to me because my next university is not in the United States where I currently live. So I need to be able to pick my business up and take it with me. So as I keep you all abreast of how I am using college resources and how I am developing my business for entrepreneurship, you will see that I am building mostly or primarily a digital business because I need my business to be able to go with me when I go for my next academic endeavor. I think you should do the same thing. Even if you are staying locally, you're attending a community college, you're attending a trade school, you're attending a university in another state or a college in another country or wherever, you should do the same. And the reason why you should do the same is because you may want to study abroad. You can't leave your business unattended while you study abroad. So you need to build a digital business as much as possible so that no matter where you go as you matriculate through college, you can take your business with you. So, in closing, thank you so much for the last 31 days. I, I feel so emptied after sharing all of my wonderful college experiences that I've really been holding in my heart. So many of these things that I shared with you all over the last 31 days, I've never shared with any other human being. And all of these experiences that I've shared have been cherished moments to me. I cherish my college experience, and I have not had a lot of opportunities to share what I cherish with other people. So I really do appreciate every single person who has listened to me over the last 31 days. It really does mean the world to me. It's been so therapeutic. And I look forward to serving you in the next series or video. I haven't decided which yet, but I will decide tonight. And I hope that you all have gotten a lot out of this series, and I encourage you to go back and listen to every single video that you might have missed and take notes, because all of the information I've given to you can help you to achieve college success, which I define as personal success. So thank you so much for listening to this 31-day series. We did it. It's over. We achieved it, and I look forward to talking to you all in February. Thank you so much, and please go to college.